I straight up lied to all of you. I'm sorry. We're going to be close to the release date of the patch, probably in about a month, which in my mind makes me feel like the tuning is almost done. Oh, Blizzard. Oh my god, dude. Making a liar out of me. Holy moly. Let's get into this. This is like insane. Like, these buffs are crazy strong. And I didn't think Mistweaver is in a really difficult place anyway. I actually think it's in a good place right now. And thank God this is going to be my main healer heading into the next patch, because I'm sorry for people. I feel bad for people who are not going to play Mistweaver in the next patch because of these buffs. They better not revert these changes, or I'm going to be flipping mad. I'm going to be so mad. Let's see what happened to Mistweaver, because this is absolutely nuts. Blackout kick damage up by 15%. This is great for a couple of important reasons. The main one is that our tier set bonus doesn't give us any damage. This is something I complained about in my healer video when I said I was going to pick my main. Disc Priest, Preservation Evoker, Holy Paladin. They all got damage in their tier set bonus. Mistweaver did not. This is extra damage, and you're going to be pressing Blackout Kick a lot more than you maybe were before because of this freaking change right here. Ancient Teachings of the Monastery stacks up to 4 times instead of 3. I'll talk about why that's important in a minute. Tiger Palm damage up by 50%. What? What is that number? What does that even mean? Like, Tiger Palm wasn't doing a crazy amount of damage, but it was doing something. It was like 4% of your damage, maybe 5%. Remember, your Tiger Palm will strike twice when you're on your Feline Stomp. So it's not doing nothing, but like 50%? Holy cow. So these two things right here, to me, are like a really great response from Blizzard to say, hey, we didn't give you damage in your tier set bonus. We're sorry. We're going to give you a bunch of damage here. Okay? That, honestly, I am more than happy with that. Spinning Crane Kick damage up by 5%. I think this is irrelevant. I'll tell you why in a minute. I don't think you're ever going to press Spinning Crane Kick anymore. We'll talk about that in a second. Feline Stomp, healing and damage. Once again, increased by 150%. Was 100, so it's going up by 50% is what the important thing is there. But that includes the damage of Feline Stomp. Damage, 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 all going up. And for Mistweaver Monk, this means your healing is also going up. Because guess what? All of these buttons also heal everybody through Ancient Teachings. Okay? This is the most important change by far. Ancient Teachings of the Monastery now stacks up to 4 times, was 3. Oh, we're going to get to this in a second, but this is really crazy. Really, really crazy. Essence Font heals 1 less target. Okay. Essence Font healing up by 40%. Okay. All right. We aren't looking to heavily push Essence Font rotationally in Guardians of the Dream, but its total healing has fallen further behind than we are comfortable with. And this is the important part. This may help Feline Stomp's initial heal feel more impactful. When you press Feline Stomp, you get an extra Essence Font heal. Read it right here. Strike the ground, damaging enemies, healing allies, and up to 5 allies caught in the Feline Stomp are hit with an Essence Font bolt. Okay? So this is really important. They're basically saying you're going to press Essence Font all the time. That's the playstyle now, especially in Mythic Plus. Not necessarily in Raid, but especially in Mythic Plus. That Essence Font initial bolt that goes out from Feline Stomp is going to be 40% stronger. And, no, that's it. Sorry. There's some synergies I want to talk about in a minute. And nothing. There's some synergies I'm going to talk about in a second. But this is just a really, really important bonus here. You don't press Essence Fonts that much. It's just not as good as it used to be. Gone are the days of taking, you know, Upwelling from back in Shadowlands when it was sort of really, really good. You don't really do this anymore. You also don't take Font of Life. You might take Font of Life now. Let's dig into some of the talent changes because those are all the changes right there. Let me get my notes going over here. This is insanity. Blowing my mind, okay? The number one, first and foremost, biggest change is damage, 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 damage. We are doing way more damage now, like giga damn. It's crazy. every button we press now is hitting harder, basically, in terms of our DPS rotation, which is fantastic. I think Mistweaver Monk was in a good spot already. I was clocking in at like 40 to 45k overall DPS on my Mistweaver Monk in keys, which was fantastic. That was higher than any other healer that I played. Resto Shaman got kind of close, but as long as you're managing, like if you're using Thunder Focus T to double tap your Zen Pulse, right, with this talent, then you're getting an extra cast. It's really, really good. Okay, let's talk about, is there potentially a new playstyle coming? Here's what I want to, first and foremost, I do not think you're going to press Spinning Crane Kick anymore. Even if you have a ton of targets, I just don't think it's going to be worth it compared to what Ancient Teachings of the Monastery, is going to give you now. This stacks up to 4. Tiger Palm causes Blackout Kick to strike an additional time up to 4. That's a total of 5 hits when you press 1 Blackout Kick. Guess what? When you're on your Feline Stomp, Blackout Kick strikes 3 additional targets. Holy crap, Zuko. I know. So we're going to Tiger Palm. You're not going to do this 4 times. Okay, ready? I have 4 buffs now. Teaching the Monastery. 4 buffs. We press Feline Stomp. We Blackout Kick. Look how many times that just hit. Look what just happened. My 1 cast of Blackout Kick hit 12 times. 12 freaking times. Every one of those is going to heal because of Ancient Teachings. Right? After you cast Feline Stomp, Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick, and Rising Sun Kick heal up to 5 injured allies within 40 yards. Guess what? Ancient Teachings just did 120k healing from 1 press of Blackout Kick. That's like insane. That is really, really strong, okay? The reason I don't think you're going to press Spinning Crane Kick anymore is because you're going to want to just cash in on this. This is going to do more AoE damage. I'm convinced it's going to do more AoE damage. It is certainly going to do more AoE healing now. Like, hands down, it's going to do more healing through Ancient Teachings than your Spinning Crane Kick will. Spinning Crane Kick also costs mana, and your Blackout Kick costs no mana. So you're going to maintain like 40 to 50k HPS without having to use any mana on the main source of that HPS. That is ridiculously strong, okay? That's the first thing I want to talk about. Second thing, there was another change. This happened like a month ago now, but I want to bring it up. Ancient Concordance went from a 2 talent point spender to 1 talent point. So we got 1 talent point free to do whatever we want. You have 1 talent point at the bottom. You could go Misty Peaks. You could go 1 point to Secret Infusion. Resplendent. You could go whatever you want to do. Really, you really could. I think this is going to be the talent choice you're going to want to pick. Tea of Serenity or Tea of Plenty. Let's just say you go Tea of Plenty. Thunder Focus Tea empowers your next 2 additional Renewing Mist, Essence Font, or Rising Sun Kicks at random. You could also combo this with Font of Life. Remember, Essence Font now heals for 40% more than it did before, okay? If you take Font of Life, this also got buffed like a month ago. It'll be buffed in the next patch. It's not on live, but it'll be buffed in the next patch. 25% more healing on the initial heal of Essence Font. So 40% more plus 25% more makes the initial upfront heal of Essence Font pretty strong, actually. Now, if I press Essence Font, the initial heal hits for 9,000 on those targets. Guess what? My Feline Stomp will cast that initial heal of Essence Font, right? And then you can Rising Sun Kick to make the Essence Font heal over time extend by up to 4 seconds, right? There's a bunch of cool synergies there. The other really cool synergy here is that this reduces the cooldown of Thunder Focus Tea. And remember, if we take this down here, this new Tea of Plenty, Tea of Serenity, this is after we press Thunder Focus Tea. So watch this. I'm going to go in this pack. I'm going to press my Thunder Focus Tea, and then I'm going to press Feline Stomp. Watch my Thunder Focus Tea. Oh, I'm going to spend it first. Here we go. Spend it. Spend it. Now it's on cooldown. Watch Thunder Focus Tea cooldown. I'm going to press Feline Stomp. Watch this. 26. Okay, I didn't do anything there. Hold on. Let me get my Feline back. Okay. It's not working as intended. I apologize. Okay, I got it back. Watch my cooldown on Thunder Focus Tea. It went down by 2 seconds there. I know that's not a lot. But you're going to be pressing Feline Stomp all the freaking time. Like, all the time. This is how Feline Stomp works. When you're in melee, you're going to be pressing it all the time, okay? So I think there's a potential synergy here. The upfront heal, if you take Font of Life, the upfront heal of that Essence Font is going to go up. And you have a chance of reducing the cooldown of Thunder Focus Tea. Every time you press Thunder Focus Tea, you're going to get an extra buff from either Tea of Plenty or Tea of Serenity. There's an interesting synergy there that we didn't get to utilize on the live patch right now because we had to put 2 points in Ancient Concordance. We don't have to do that anymore. I think this is a cool idea. With the 40% buff and the 25% more that you get from Font of Life, it might be worth trying this just to see how much cooldown reduction you can get on your Thunder Focus Tea. I think that's kind of an interesting idea. Okay? The other thing to consider is inside your Chi-Ji window, when you press Blackout Kick, it will heal your allies with Gusts of Mist. Okay? This is kind of wild, actually. I think I have it, like, back here. No, that's not a good example of it. Is it here? Nope. Give me a second. Look at this. Look at this healing. I pressed Red Crane, and then I only did Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick. Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick. Those extra Blackout Kicks are kicking up Gusts of Mist. That's what this is right here. Look how much healing that did. Those are on the targets that are, like, really low in there, right? That's, like, insane to me. So, I think now there is because of this stacking up to 4 now instead of stacking up to 3, every Tiger Palm strikes twice, which means it gives you 2 stacks of Teaching to the Monster. So, Tiger Palm, 2 stacks, Tiger Palm, 4 stacks. And then you consume it with a Blackout Kick. That's how easy it is, right? So, if you do that during Red Crane, you can either focus on Blackout Kicking now during Red Crane, or you can do the old school one where you just Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick, Enveloping. Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick, Enveloping. That is probably still the way to go. I don't think you should necessarily change that. But I think there's a legitimate option now to just Blackout Kick because it's going to do a ridiculous amount of healing. Okay? So let's put it all together. I'm going to do a little demonstration. It's going to be really weird because I need to stand right here so that I can get my Feline Stomp to hit these allies over here. Here's what I want to do. Current segment. I want to try and just show you, like, the damage that I can produce and the healing that I can produce from this because it's kind of ridiculous when we put it all together. So I'm going to start it with a Chi Burst into a Feline Stomp. Okay. We're going to go like this. We're going to stack this up. Red Crane. There we go. Blackout Kick. Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick. We're going to ignore Essence Font. Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick. Oh, shoot. I should be doing this. Okay, we'll do this. Rising Sun Kick, Blackout Kick, Rising Sun Kick, another Feline. Blackout Kick, Rising Sun Kick, Tiger Palm twice, Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick. We got our Rising Sun Kick back. Got our Feline Stomp back. Send it over there. It's sending out those Essence Fonts. They're reducing the cooldown of Thunder Focus Tea. Right? Thunder Focus Tea is coming back. We're going to Thunder Focus Tea into an Enveloping Mist to get a double tap on our Zen Pulse. Sorry about that. I couldn't remember. I did not get the cooldown back. Let's back up a little bit. There we go. Feline Stomp. Got our Feline Stomp back right away. I got a Super Essence Font. It's going to reduce the cooldown of Thunder Focus Tea. Very cool. Essence Font again. Or Feline Stomp again, which does more Essence Font bolts. And you can see what's kind of going on there. I'm maintaining about 60k DPS right now. And we basically have infinite mana. Mana is not a problem, right? I haven't even used Mana Tea yet. I haven't used Touch of Death. That'll happen on a pack. Here's an Essence Font Bolt. Look at the cooldown of Thunder Focus Tea. Went down by about 3 seconds there. So there's something here, right? Where you can just rotate between your Feline Stomps. We got Chi-Ji back. Let's go crazy with Chi-Ji. And we're just going to Blackout Kick. Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick. Look at the healing over there. Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick. Watch the healing over here. Boom, boom, boom. It's crazy. Okay. So here's the healing overall. Ancient Teachings. Of course, we're doing tons of Ancient Teachings damage because the damage of Blackout Kick is up. The damage of Tiger Palm is up. Those go into Ancient Teachings. Rising Sun Kick is doing lots of damage, right? But those are all feeding into Ancient Teachings. Gusts of Mist is now my highest healing. Why? Because in Red Crane, I'm just pressing Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick. Tiger Palm, Black. And each one cast of Black Oak Kick is hitting like 12 people. So, hitting 12 times. Sorry. Essence Font is also up there. I only cast it a couple times. I'm getting the rest of the Essence Font bolts from my Feline Stomp. My Feline Stomp is also doing more damage and healing. There's something going on here that is like really, really strong for Mistweaver. I'm so happy that this is going to be my main healer. This is freaking insane. But 50% more damage to Tiger Palm is crazy. 15% more damage to Black Oak Kick is insane when you think about this stacking in additional time. This is the craziest change now, and this might change the way that you approach AoE damage and healing in a Mythic Plus dungeon. You might not even press Spinning Crane Kick anymore. On top of that, Feline Stomp doing more damage is completely ridiculous. Essence Font doing 40% more damage is also ridiculous. This is just like, these buffs are wild, and this might possibly change what talents you're going with, because you can dip into one of these Ts now, and you could also maybe take Font of Life to reduce the cooldown of Thunder Focus Tea, which is going to just drive the build forward, right? The more you're casting Thunder Focus Tea, the more you're dipping in on these T buffs down here, and it just keeps the cycle rolling. So let me know what you guys think about this. I could not be happier to be playing Mistweaver Monk. This thing is insane. These buffs are completely cracked. I don't know who's doing this at Blizzard, but I'm happy they're doing it. I'm really happy they're doing it, because Mistweaver was fine, but now Mistweaver's really good. And if you were on the fence about playing Mistweaver in 10.2, you should play it now. Absolutely, you should play it, okay? Thank you guys so much again for watching. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. I would love to hear from all of you. Thank you so much again. I love you all. I will see you in the next one.